This is the recap for live stream 380, and we've bounced back in our account today, but it was a somewhat difficult day. I started trading around the open, something I've not done in a couple of weeks, and the reason, well, a couple of months actually, and there's a reason I have not done that. Part of the reason is due to volatility and liquidity and so on. But suffering from the loss yesterday did come in. I have to admit there was a bit of revenge trading on my part, but ultimately it worked in my favor. My overall trading, despite all the difficulties I had early on regarding fills and so on. So we came into the market around the market open around. Let's get some of this stuff off the charts. Let's see, we're going to hide the drawings. Yep, there we go. So on NQ, came to the market around the open, went long a couple of times, took profit, went long again, took profit. Through here, I had difficulties closing the trade, so I was trying to go long and short. Had some difficulties, went into a bit of a drawdown. Ultimately, took a couple of long trades. Targets were hit. Longs, targets were hit, stopped out. Short, target hit, long, short. No, that was a closing of the long trade that hit target there. Over on gold, let's go over to our friends at gold. A similar scenario where we had difficulties in the morning due to fills. So we had a long, target was hit, went short, stopped out, went short again, stopped out, went short again, stopped out. Went short, stopped out, went short, target hit. Didn't take this short here, target would have been hit. Went long, stopped out, long, stopped out, long again, stopped out again. So it was a case of I went into a bit of a drawdown. Ultimately went long, target was hit. Long again was stopped out, long, target, short, target. That was pretty much it. Had a few potential long trades through here, didn't take them. Decided that that was enough for the day. Certainly had a short through here. That would have been a stop out. This short would have worked. So we'll have a look at the overall account. So we started the day around 8:10. We're going to be ending the day around 10:14. So we picked up about 200 today. So the difficulties with closing trades hitting take profits and so on, which caused me the tremendous drawdown, can be seen here. So we started trading earlier than we normally would at around 9:43 Eastern Standard Time. So the issues I had actually worked in my favor. Initially we had 109, 127, 0.75, 118. So these were in my favor, but due to the fact that I couldn't close the position, I wasn't sure where the P&L was. So that was a peak. We were up at 1171, after which we went into a bit of a drawdown, a tremendous drawdown from the 1171. So we lost 72, 63, 157, 76, 40, 114, 56, 24, 106. We can see here we've gone all the way down to 452. So from 1171, we've gone down to 452. So over a 50% drawdown, which is not great at all. After which we picked up the 289, had a small loss at 26, picked up the 111, picked up 14, which is pretty much a break-even trade, had a small loss there at 27.21, picked up 104. So this is when I started to go on this bit of a win streak. Picked up 69 halves, lost 36, lost 61, picked up 64, which offset, lost 31, picked up 82, and finally picked up 42, which offset the losses, and I was able to dig myself out of the 50% drawdown I was in. So made over 100% return after having a 50% drawdown. So we're going to end the day up at the 1041. So now we'll look at the trade performance. Today came into the market with a VIX up at 20, above 20, was at 22 at one point, and we had the overall percentage up over 10%. VIX has come back down now, closer to the 20 mark, and around that 2%. We had gold and NQ sell off tremendously from yesterday. We saw gold sell off a huge amount. It's a bit redundant to keep saying tremendously, over $100. And similar story over on NQ. We're down over 500 points So what we'll do now is we'll have a look at our trade performance. Show you the 200 we made today. So on our trade performance, we can see here 27 trades, which is a lot of trades. And as you can expect with that many trades, we paid quite a bit in commissions. We had 13 trades in gold and we had 14 trades in NQ. So pretty balanced in that sense. We picked up 72 in PNL on gold, 151 on NQ. We can see we had 12 winning trades and we had 15 losing trades. So with the high volatility strategy I've been using today, we do have smaller winners, bigger losses. So we do expect the accuracy to be poor, but the average win to be smaller than the average loss. And the risk reward is the edge on this particular strategy, not so much the accuracy as a previous strategy. So we can see here the average wins 95, the average loss is 61. We can see overall accuracy is 44%, and we can see our gain today is at 203,820 despite the 44% accuracy. So that pretty much covers everything. So we'll see what the volatility is like on Monday, whether we are in this high volatility market or whether we'll go inside normal volatility. And if that is the case, we can possibly look at using the strategy we were using before. But with that said, thanks for watching. Good luck trading. Have a great day.